Hey guys, the trade deadline is right around the corner, and the Mariners were the first ones to make a huge move, proving that they are trying to win this year. There's a lot of stuff to be excited about, so why am I so upset? We'll get into it and plenty of it more in this week's episode. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sogcast. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Garrett.
First and foremost, Josh Naylor, Seattle Mariner.
Sure, we can start there.
Well, that's the biggest, most recent thing.
Yeah, but we've missed 2 weeks.
We did miss.
We're coming off the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Our All-Star break.
Cal won the home run derby.
Cal won the home run derby.
That was exciting. That was awesome. That was way to represent. Knew he was going to do it.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
It's a little close.
A little close. MLB fudged the numbers a little bit to get Cal into the next round, and that's okay. We'll accept it because after that little number smudging, he went on and completely dominated the rest of the competition. So shout out to Cal, our hero.
Yeah, even he said he was playing with house money after that first round. He's like, we made it this far. Let's just get out there.
So congrats to Cal. Congrats to all the Mariners that made the All-Star game. Super fun to see all the boys there with Cal and Randy and Munoz and Wu, all deserving. Randy Arozarena has been on an absolute tear since about 2 weeks before the All-Star break to now. He's one of our hottest hitters.
Oh, yeah.
Randy has been awesome to watch. He's been a lot of fun out there. And yeah, the Naylor trade, though, we always talk about every year for the trade deadline. We're like, what's going to be the first piece to move that kind of like opens up the dam? And sure enough, Naylor and Suarez were the two biggest names on the trade market right now. And the Mariners got Naylor, and that is huge. It shows that the Mariners are trying to win. They're putting the effort in, and we gave up nothing to get him, which is crazy. Sure, it's only going to probably be a half-year rental, but if that's what we can do to get into the postseason, then I'm all for it. We gave away 2 pitchers. One I watched make his major league debut earlier this week against the Brewers. I went to the game. I watched Garcia make his major league debut at like 25, 26 years old as a middle reliever, and he was awful. He was really bad. He had the yips. He was panicking out there, which you can't rip on a guy. Of course you're nervous. It's your major league debut, but like,
wasn't a good day.
It was not a good day. He had an error on PFP, pitcher's fielding. Comebacker right to him, airmailed it to first. Walking guys getting torched. And we managed to trade him and another prospect for a 300 hitting first baseman.
With 59 RBI.
It's awesome. I'm so happy about this move. And it still kind of looks like Suarez might be in the mix to come to Seattle too. I think the big rumors was Suarez maybe to Seattle or maybe to the New York Yankees. However, the Yankees just signed traded for a third baseman from Colorado,
Ryan McMahon.
And so with them getting that third baseman, they are out of the running for Suarez. Jeez. One thing I think that might hurt the Mariners' chances with getting Suarez is that Naylor was also on the Diamondbacks. So we did just complete a trade with the Diamondbacks. It's rare. It's not impossible, but it is rare for a team to do 2 deals in such a short amount of time with the deadline right around the corner on the 31st. But it is possible. Suarez would be awesome to have back. Great vibes. And, he's like 5th in home runs in the league. So love to get Suarez. You think it's more likely to happen than I do.
I do.
I wish it would happen. It would be awesome if it does. I don't necessarily seeing it happen.
I mean, the price is going to be way higher than Naylor's price was, even though it's still a rental.
Yeah.
We're only going to get him for 2 months.
Yeah.
Hopefully longer, because we're going to make the postseason.
And what's crazy about the postseason hopes is that the Mariners are currently locked down in the second wild card spot. It doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't feel like it at all.
I am so frustrated with this season. And we're over 500. We're, locking down a potential playoff spot, but we're never gaining any ground on the Astros. Whenever they win, the Mariners win. And when the Astros lose, the Mariners manage to lose too. We are gaining no ground. So 5 games back in the division. We are pushing realistically probably for the wild card spot. I'll take anything that gets us to the postseason. But we're not gaining any ground. I'm really frustrated this year with the amount of extra inning games that we've gone to. Mariners are leading the league in extra inning games. It's not even close. And our record is, 50-50 in them or whatever it is. There's so many times I've watched the Mariners have a free base runner on second and not get them even over to third. It's so frustrating. It's demoralizing. So many extra inning games, and it's taken its toll. And the
Munoz has played how many games in a row now?
Seriously, because he didn't have because we had the 17 leading into the All-Star break. The Mariners had a 17-game stretch without a break. Then there was the All-Star break, but Munoz was part of the All-Star team, so he did not get the break that some of the other players got. And now we're in another 17-game stretch. Our bullpen is absolutely taxed. It does not feel like we're an above 500 ball club that's pushing for a playoff spot. And I don't really know why, but I'm frustrated with this season. And, I feel like in years past, we've been in this position and I've been like pretty high on the Mariners. And this year, I'm feeling kind of low.
I was going to say the exact opposite. In years past, we get to this point in the season where the Mariners are slightly above 500, and we're pissed off because that's almost worse than being the Colorado Rockies where there's no hope.
Yeah.
There's nothing to cheer for other than show up, have a fun time watching baseball.
Right.
Which is what they're what they're marketing right now.
Yeah.
Hey, come out to the ballpark and hang out.
Exactly. That's what the Rockies are doing.
Honestly, that's better than chasing a wild card spot because the chance of you missing it by one game, half a game, is not a 0% chance. That's definitely a possibility. And you feel this way all the time. And it's taxing, bro. It's one of those things where that's like, yeah, that's the life of a Mariners fan. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
This isn't new. This happens every single year. So I don't know why you're thinking like, oh, I thought I'd be higher on the Mariners. Why? This is how it is. This is routine.
It is. It was something like there was like 8 of 10 years the Mariners got eliminated on game 161 of 162. Always just enough, just almost right there, and the dollar gets pulled out, and you gotta be quicker than that. Yeah, just. I will say though, the Naylor trade does show that the Mariners want to win now, which is reassuring. That does make me feel better.
That's fair. It also shows that the Diamondbacks don't believe that they have a shot.
Right.
So they're going to go out and they're going to say, so many teams in baseball want to trade for Gino right now. I mean, you're going to have to give me a better offer than these guys over here, even though that's probably not true. There's might be 4 or 5 teams.
Yeah.
But they're going to come out and they're going to say 21 teams are after this guy right now. So what's your offer? You got to go out there. You got to pay whatever it takes to get someone like that on the team and make a real push. If they're willing to sell, you have to be willing to buy at honestly whatever price you have to pay.
Get rid of our prospects.
Sure. We didn't even have to give up any in our top 10 to rent Naylor for 2 months.
That was crazy to me.
That's awesome.
I think it was like 13 and 16 were the prospect rankings for the players that we gave up for Naylor. I thought that was an absolute fleece job, even though it is just a half-year rental. I mean, and when I watched Garcia make his major league debut at 25 years old, I'm not like, oh man, we should have held on to this random mid-20s middle reliever. Yeah.
Same with Izzy.
Yeah.
The other guy we traded. It's like,
who cares?
I don't care.
I don't care
at all. Now, you're not going to give up someone like Harry Ford or anything like that. That's a big chip, and you need to use that to get something more than a rental.
I agree with that 100%, yes. Harry Ford, I mean, chances are he'll be shopped, which we've been, a fan of the move potentially.
You have to do it.
You have to. Harry Ford is.
There's no path to the Mariners for him.
No. And I feel like every year that we don't trade Harry Ford, we're actually losing value because he's getting older without the major league experience, and he's not going to get it on the Seattle Mariners ball club.
Correct. We're going to have a backup catcher, probably a new one every year, every 2 years. It's going to be some guy behind Cal.
That's fine.
You can't be someone with major league aspirations who you need to play every day to get all this experience, ramp him up to be a really, really dope catcher. Unless you can teach Harry Ford to play first base, you got to ship him off and get a good haul in return.
And other trading pieces, the Mariners have they announced today that they are actively shopping Dylan Moore. I'm not sure really how high his value is right now. I think as a utility player, he can be beneficial to a lot of other teams.
Gold glove, bro.
Gold glover. As a utility man, he is fine on the bases. The problem is his hitting has been in the dumps for so long. It doesn't matter. You could be the fastest man in the world. If you don't get on base, it doesn't really matter how quick you are. And he has been struggling, and he's just not seeing the amount of playing time that he had in the past. And one thing that's curious, though, is the Mariners did send Miles Mastroboni down to Tacoma. When we signed to Naylor, we needed to free up the roster spot.
Bad move.
So we sent Miles down.
Bad move.
But Dylan Moore is also a veteran that doesn't have options, so I think that's the only reason Miles got sent down over Demo.
And Miles is going to come back when the rosters expand, for sure.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. But
when is that? When do we get?
It's in September when they expand the rosters.
It's a while.
It is.
Well, we'll trade Demo and then he'll be back before then. But I think at the very least, he'll be back.
Yeah.
When rosters expand. But man, in the meantime, do something. Get rid of Demo. Honestly, I'm on a warpath right now. Get rid of everybody. I have no ties to anybody on this team right now. Randy and Cal can stay. Maybe Polanco. Everybody else, dude, let's hear the offers.
Well, Julio, we know, is not going anywhere.
Let's hear the offers.
Julio is not going to go anywhere. We're not going to shop any one of our major pitching core. Woo's not going anywhere. Gilbert's not going anywhere. Kirby's not going anywhere.
Kirby's not going anywhere?
Not this year.
Okay, maybe
we might see it sometime in the future. This year, I cannot imagine Kirby getting traded at all. I do see it potentially. I know Kirby doesn't have the same ties to the Mariners and the organization with like Logan does. Logan has been outspoken about him wanting to stay in Seattle. And even if it's just lip service or whatever, which, sometimes players do that. You can't fault a guy for wanting to get the fans behind you, even if you do plan on going to greener pastures.
Totally.
Yeah,
but saying it is something.
It's
and
at least
when was
something.
The last time you heard Kirby say, "Man, I love Seattle"?
I haven't heard Kirby say a damn thing. That dude doesn't talk. He's not he's not the most approachable or friendly guy, which is fine. It's
Don't
not
have to be.
It's
That's not why you're getting paid.
Yeah, it's not a patty cake competition. We don't all need to be like singing Kumbaya and stuff. That's fine.
It's another reason Naylor is a great pick. The dude has spunk. He's got attitude. He's chirpy. He's show-offy.
I also don't know how excited he actually is to be here. I saw some of his comments early on after getting traded. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm excited to play in front of that crooked batter's eye. That's going to be great."
That's fine.
And then the Mariners also like made him do like a promo, and he was like, "Yeah, Mariners, let's get it." I was just like, whatever, dude. Just hit the ball. We don't have to be best friends. You don't have to like it here. Just perform better than Jesse Winker when Winker hated it here.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I was going to use Justin Turner as an example, but I don't think
Turner
that's the
liked
same.
it. Turner likes it here.
He's just a good guy.
Turner's awesome. I miss him.
Everyone misses him.
He's a good dude.
Cool guy. Cal also thanked him for helping out his game quite a bit while he was around.
Yeah.
It wasn't a long time.
But he made his impact with the organization. Huge we're Justin Turner fans in this household.
You're right. But then he also did say the next year he's like, I don't know what they're doing over there. They clearly don't have a plan.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. That's not a direct quote.
I mean, yeah, but that was more or less the gist. He was like, I don't know what they're doing. I offered to stay. He was like, I know they have troubles with free agents getting them to the team and wanting them to stay. I was a free agent that wanted to stay, and they told me to kick rocks. And to be fair, Justin Turner is not having a great year in Chicago, but I mean, he would be just doing what Donovan Solano is doing, who also, like Polanco, was hot for a short streak and is now just back to being Donovan Solano.
Solano can go.
Solano can go.
Demo can go. I mean, I'm going to come out and say it. Julio, JP, Luke Raley, Miles Masterboni, they can all go. And I like these guys.
Yeah.
But, dude, honestly, give me an offer. Like, if I was the Mariners, I would want to hear offers on all of them.
I think with any big trade that the Mariners want to make would probably involve at least one or two active major leaguers. So someone like Luke Raley, someone like Demo, and then two of our higher up prospects, which prospects mean
they're prospects.
They mean absolutely nothing to me. I don't know if that's the wrong mindset to have, but I do not care about prospects. You never know. Someone can be absolutely dominant in high school, in college, in the minors, and they come to the major leagues and it just never works out for them. So, trade all the prospects. I don't even care. I don't care if the Tacoma Rainiers don't even have a roster to play because every single prospect got traded.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, yeah, but seriously.
I wouldn't even say they don't mean anything to me. They are what they are. They're an unproven talent.
Yes.
And they need to be dealt with like that.
Yeah.
And if you're going to homegrow a bunch of guys, which is what we've done, and it's worked great for us, and they all have a path to the team, don't trade those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But people that don't have a path to the team and are blocked by an outstanding player and there's nowhere to go, deal them. Get a haul.
Yeah, and
that's one of the benefits of having a great farm system.
The
other one is to bring them up and have them play for your team.
Yes.
So do both.
Do
both of those things.
I mean, we've done it with Ben Williamson and Cole Young. We've called both of them up this year, and they became everyday starters immediately. I'm really, really high on Ben Williamson. I did notice something, though, on Thursday night's game. Ben Williamson, was mainly brought up for his defense. The fact that he's getting base hits is an added plus. We know he doesn't have pop. I don't care about that. That means nothing to me. That our third baseman isn't a power hitter. That doesn't bother me. I don't care. We have a power hitter. We have multiple guys on
a power hitter.
I mean, Randy's going to hit 25 plus home runs this year. Julio's going to hit 25 plus home runs this year. Cal's going to hit 125 home runs this year. I mean, obviously not. But like
I'm saying, dude, aside from our pitchers, Cal and Randy are the only players I care about right now.
This one is a purely selfish standpoint. It has nothing to do with ability, although I do think he's fine. I have a real soft spot for Luke Raley. I love Luke Raley.
Totally. He's a very lovable guy.
Yes. He's awesome.
Sorry, buddy.
It's a business, baby. But yeah, I mean, if we can just get rid of some of our prospects, I feel really, really bad for Suarez because a lot of times, 98% of the time, when a guy bounces from team to team, it's because he's a head case and a nuisance to have in the locker room, and guys don't want to be around him despite their production. A perfect example of that was Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer was such a dominant pitcher in his time. He would win a Cy Young and he would be on a new team the next year because it didn't matter how good he was at pitching. He was such a head case and such a
disliked.
Yeah, that no one wanted to be around him. Suarez is this weird anomaly where he's putting up great numbers. He's loved by everyone. No fan base and no player says a negative thing about Suarez. He's absolutely loved, but for some reason, he has just been kicked around the league the last few years.
Expensive.
Yeah, but
he's good.
He is good. I mean, 36 home runs on the season. 93 hits. He's batting like 240, I think like right around 250, which is not bad for especially someone with that kind of pop. And he's a great, lovable guy.
Did you see him welcoming Cal into the stadium, into the venue or stadium or whatever at the All-Star break where he's like, "Make me like Cal. I want to be like Cal." What a cool guy.
Yeah, Suarez is awesome. He's definitely loved here.
Yeah. Here in this house.
And Seattle. Everywhere he's played.
Everywhere
he's played, he's been a fan favorite. He's an absolutely lovable guy, and he's good. And it's kind of weird that he's been on this roller coaster. It kind of reminds me, they're different players overall, but it kind of reminds me of Mike Cameron. Mike Cameron was great in the locker room. Everyone loved him. Fan favorite, played hard, put up great numbers, but he was just kind of on this carousel of teams. And it's just this weird, it happens, like once a generation where there is a player that is really good that people love and for some reason just kind of can't find a permanent home, which is weird. There's a chance Suarez comes back, though. That would be crazy if it does.
What a significant upgrade at first and third base. I mean, come on, dude. Going into the season, I specifically had a lot of problems with first and third base. I was like, we don't have anyone to fill these positions. We have platoon corner infields. What is happening? That can't happen. So to fix it, to patch those holes with these two guys is insane. When you said I feel bad for Suarez, I didn't know exactly where you're going, but now that you finished, I agree.
Yeah.
I feel worse for Ben Williamson because take a hike, kid. If we pick up a great third baseman, I mean, his defense is outstanding.
True. But so is Ben's.
Shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ben's defense is outstanding. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he has the arm that Suarez has.
Well, so I'm actually glad you brought that up. I took a note. I was going to actually.
Suarez fires a baseball 104 miles per hour from third to first base.
I was watching Ben Williamson on Thursday's game, and his defense is phenomenal. That's why he's here. And he was struggling on back-to-back plays in the 8th and 9th inning.
Bounced him to first.
To first. I think the major league schedule is more taxing than the minor league schedule. And to literally get called up from the minors, and it's, guess what? You're an everyday starter. You're playing every game. I think we're kind of seeing his arm take a toll after, a couple months, which is to be expected. But, when he first got called up that first month, everything was an absolute missile to first. And now we're seeing him not being able to get the ball across the infield. He still got the outs, by the way, still put enough juice on it that it got to first.
I'm saying, I like Ben Williamson. That's why I feel bad. Because if you pick somebody else up, your spot is up for grabs, kid.
But I'm saying, what if we have Suarez come in, play third occasionally, but mainly DH, and then we have less Mitch Garver DHing?
I was going to say, then you've got Mitch Garver just sitting around waiting to play catcher every Sunday.
Yeah.
You got Solano, who has no place on this team. You've got Polanco, who now kind of has no place on this team. Maybe he'll play second base every Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, then you're taking a big chunk of the guys on this roster and like rendering them useless.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe move Polanco? Maybe trade Polanco?
Sure. Yeah, no, that's definitely an option, and I'm here for it.
And it kind of depends.
And Solano. and Rayleigh.
Well,
and the rest of them.
Especially because Cole Young will be on his rookie deal, so the Mariners will have so much more control with Cole Young than Polanco. So I could see Polanco possibly being shopped. They did have Polanco playing second base the other night.
They also had Demo playing right field, and I was heated, to say the least. The dude has 2 hits since June 1st. I want to say Miles Mastrobuoni has 16 hits since June 1st. So, big bummer that we had to send him to the minors and keep a big old 0 on the team.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Demo's days are probably numbered on the Mariners, and we'll see Mastrobuoni probably up sooner rather than later if Demo gets shopped, which is A-okay.
Which is weird that they would spend his one option to hold him there. Let's say Demo goes before the trade deadline.
Right.
He'll be down there for a week and a half. A week? Honestly, what's today? The 26th?
So, yeah, like 5 more days.
Week.
Yeah.
That's what you want to spend your option on?
I think their hands were kind of tied with Demo not having options, and we needed Naylor on our roster. So we needed to free up a spot.
That had to happen ASAP.
Yeah. And if you have 2 Demos on your team, one of them has to get sent down. Rayleigh,
right,
at least.
No one says we have 2 Mastrobuonis on the team.
True. Yeah. You have 2 Demos. But
yeah,
it is curious. I would like to see the Mariners also get a little bit more bullpen help. Our bullpen has been struggling. It's been struggling all year, honestly. So
I'm looking at just trade rumors right now to see if we missed anything in the past couple minutes.
Yeah, that would be crazy if something like broke while we were live.
I was hoping. No, we just got D-Moore's available. And I guess the Phillies are in on Suarez now.
Gosh.
Yeah, but so is everybody.
That's because Alex Baum, their third baseman, is on the IL right now.
Oh, no.
Phillies' third baseman is hurt.
Are they in Pittsburgh right now?
I'm not sure.
I want to say they're on the East Coast right now. And if that's the case, because I honestly thought that they were in Arizona when we picked up Naylor, and he just had to take a quick little hop over to LA to join the team. But I think he had to fly in from the East Coast.
Yeah, Arizona is in Pittsburgh right now.
Okay.
And the Phillies are in New York.
That's a lot closer. That has nothing to do with the trade. I mean, it's just easier for him to get there.
Yeah, because it took a day for Naylor to get into our lineup because of the travel.
It is convenient timing that they need him when he's in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh man, we got to make this. We got to make the postseason. I cannot believe the Mariners are currently holding down the second wild card spot. It seems unreal, and we got to make the moves. We got to do whatever it takes. We cannot miss another year of postseason baseball. And like you were touching on earlier, it's not that we miss the playoffs by 10 games. It's that we miss it by 1 game.
That's worse.
It's much worse. It's much worse. And it's so frustrating because you literally get strung on for 161 of 162 games before you get eliminated.
Middle of the pack
is
harder to be in than at the end.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Hopefully the A's are kind of helping us out. They're playing Houston right now. And, of course, the A's smacked the hell out of Houston last night. And what did the Mariners do? Did they gain a game? Nope, they lost in extra innings on Friday night. So
umpire's fault. It was the umpire's fault. I mean, we could score Manfred runners. That would help us.
It would help a lot. You have a free base runner, and we can't do anything with it.
The umps aren't entirely to blame. We could do a little bit better. But when the ump scorecard tells me that the ump favored LA by 1.31 runs, and we lost by exactly 1.31 runs, looks like someone is a little bit to blame.
Yeah, but
it was 2 to 3.31.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Right. Yeah, you got
to score your
game.
free runner. You have to score your free runner. And it seems like time and time again with the Mariners in the clutch, they seem to struggle the most in those clutch situations. And we've seen it all year. We've played the most extra inning games. That means the Mariners have had the most free runners of everyone in the league, and we can't score. We can't win those games.
Julio hit 2 home runs in a game, though.
He did hit 2 home runs.
I needed to see
that
personally.
Was nice. That was nice.
Because I was getting pretty pissed watching Julio play baseball. He also, the other day, robbed a home run.
Yeah, I don't know. His defense has been shaky to me recently. He's been looking kind of lost out there.
There was one situation where he was lost. Looks over his left shoulder. Looks over his right shoulder. Looks over and doesn't catch the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was doing the Stevie Wonder out there.
He was. And that was hard to watch. That was painful. That was tough. But then kind of bounced back. I forgive him for that. That was weird and bad, and I was pretty pissed at the time. But since then, he's been pretty good.
Yeah.
He's also been pretty good all season.
He has.
I harp on Julio pretty hard.
The expectations are very high.
The expectations should not be that high. I think we've talked about that before.
I mean, they have the right to be as high as they are, I believe.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of pressure on him, and when a little bit of that pressure gets taken off, he performs a lot better.
Yeah, he needs like a personal like team psychologist that's like talking to him actively when he's on the on-deck circle. Like, I need a guy with a pocket protector and glasses in a little like chair sitting on him like, okay, well, what's your mindset going into this at bat? As he's like actively taking his practice swings.
Take it easy.
Yeah, just take a breath out there, man.
See the ball, man.
You don't have to. Well, and the biggest thing, and like the thing we harp on Julio the most, is that he wants to do the superstar shit. He wants to hit the mammoth home run. He,
wants to climb the wall.
He wants to climb the wall. He wants to, we just need 1 run to score with a runner on third and 1 out. Instead of smacking a base hit, he wants to put it 475 feet to dead center, and it costs us. And I just wish that someone would be there to tell him, yo, the superstar, it doesn't need to be the highlight reel stuff. It just needs to be consistent. You consistently get the job done. That's what makes you a superstar.
That is superstar shit.
Yeah.
And there was a point in the season where he was slapping base hits, and we were like, yo, this is a better Julio.
Mm-hmm.
That went away. I don't know what happened, but he went back to swinging for the fences every single at-bat.
Constantly out of his shoes, constantly losing his balance.
But he was doing it.
Yeah.
He has the ability. He has all the talent in the world. We've said that a million times too.
Yeah.
Just, dude, rein it in.
Rein it in.
Rein it in, kid.
What else we got going on? We've got a bunch of divisional games in a row, which is crazy. Our schedules are back to being accurate behind us.
Right?
Yeah. That was a rough stretch there when I didn't know how to read. We haven't seen something like this, I feel, in quite some time. Ever since they expanded, you play everyone and stuff. It's kind of weird to see 3 divisional opponents back to back to back.
Oakland is playing Houston right now.
Yeah, they've got their own divisional stuff.
Yeah.
Going on. Mariners are obviously playing the Angels, so that's divisional games for them as well.
Man, Oakland smoked Houston.
Yeah.
In Houston. You got to love that.
Yeah, Mr. Kurz, we'll talk about the rookie phenom.
God.
If any of you guys missed it, for the A's yesterday, Nick Kurz.
Kurtz.
Yep.
Nick Kurtz.
Kurtz for the A's became the first rookie to hit 4 home runs in a game. He went 6 for 6 with a single and a double and 4 home runs. It was one of the greatest hitting performances of all time.
One of those doubles was about that far away from being a home run.
He
hit it off the wall.
He almost had the first 5 home run game in history first rookie to do it. That was really cool watching him slap Houston around. And yeah, it would have been nice if the Mariners capitalized on that, but they lost in extras. However, it is Saturday evening right now, and the A's are currently beating the Astros 2-0. So
let's go.
Oakland.
I was going to mention when we were talking about Gino and Naylor as well. We kind of have to thank the Astros for smoking the D-backs. That helped us a lot. I think if the D-backs had won that series, getting Naylor was going to be a lot more difficult.
That is actually a very good point.
That was kind of the nail in the coffin. So honestly, thank you, Astros, for that. And I hope you
lose the rest every single game.
I hope you lose out.
Season.
You're terrible and we hate you.
But that is actually a very good point, because Diamondbacks were kind of on the bubble even earlier in the season when there were talks of like Naylor and Suarez's contracts being up and if they would be shopped at the deadline, and the Astros were like, we're in the hunt. We're right around 500. So
the Astros were in the hunt?
Diamondbacks.
Okay.
Diamondbacks, sorry.
Okay,
the Diamondback Astros are always in the damn hunt. So the D-backs are like, hey, who says we're going to shop these guys? We're kind of, making a push here. And then with faltering before the All-Star break, and then, that tough series against Houston really kind of pushed the Diamondbacks into being sellers, which has already worked out for the Mariners, and maybe it will work out twice.
Might work out twice, and that's going to be massive. Might have to do an emergency episode.
We'd have to do one of our touch and base.
Ooh, touch and base. We haven't done that in a while.
I know. I think the last touch and base we did was the Randy Arozarena trade.
Man.
It was either Randy Arozarena or Luis Castillo. It was a big trade that happened in the middle of our recording schedule, and we did a little touch and base. Great title, by the way. Touch and base is a nice title. That's good. Well, it kind of sucks, but we are in wait and see mode. We have 5 days of twiddling our thumbs, waiting to see if the Mariners make another big move.
In the meantime, we have to win this 4-game series against the Angels. We're already 1-1.
1-1, yep.
We need to win tonight and tomorrow.
And Oakland is a bad team. They're
great. Look at the score.
They are almost 20 games under 500.
No.
Poor Oakland. So hopefully we can beat up on them. I'm just so tired of being like, well, hopefully, we have a good series here, a good series there. And that's like, oh, and the Mariners pissed it away again. The fact that we are in contention for the postseason with the wild card is
kind of baffling.
It is baffling to me. I've just been so flustered.
I've been in a bad mood.
And
you have to experience it more than everybody else does.
Yeah, and
DFA everybody.
Send them all home. But it's nice. Naylor, that's huge.
Naylor? I hardly know her.
And who knows? Maybe the Mariners try to extend Naylor. It kind of depends how this goes. Or they just...
That's another wait and see.
That's another wait and see. That's way down the line. It depends how this season plays out. Stuff like that. But, oh, man, can't we just go on an absolute tear?
Can we?
That would be nice.
Do you believe that we can?
I mean, you always got a chance. Always. That's why you play. You always got a chance. Logan Evans ain't it. Bryce Miller is apparently throwing some simulated games. He's trying to work his way back. I guess Robles is trying to work his way back.
You got an update on Robles? Last I heard about Bryce is that he's trying to work his way back.
That's where we're at.
That's the news on that one.
That's the news.
Same thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah, Logan Evans ain't it, dog.
No, he's had his chances. He's had his moments. But overall, one thing to expect from the Mariners is a top-tier pitching rotation, and Evans is clearly the odd man out in that situation. We've kind of been struggling all year with our fifth starter spot, whether it's been Bryce Miller, who's been dealing with the injury bug all season. Emerson Hancock coming up and doing okay and had a nice stretch, and then he fell off. So we send him down and call Logan Evans back up, who's had his moments, and now he's struggling. And
Switch.
Get us some pitching. Get us another bat. Let's make this damn postseason. I'm saying. I'm tired of being eliminated on the last games of the season, and then, it's another year, just a waste, another crapshoot.
I talked to a guy at the grocery store the other day in a Mariners shirt, Mariners hat, and I'm like, how do you feel about the Naylor trade? Just out of nowhere. And he's like, I like it, man. And we got to talking for about 25, 30 minutes.
Nice.
And what he was saying, dude, it was like talking to you if you were a 60-year-old man. You were like, give us a fucking World Series. This town deserves it. This is a baseball town. He was hitting all the Patrick bullet points, and I was like, this is my guy right now. We were hanging out. He's like, invest the money, and it will come back to you when you win something. You will fill the stadiums. You'll get all your money back. Just put the product on the field. And I was like, are you from, like, did I time travel? What is this? It was really cool. This guy was dope.
Oh, yeah.
But he was saying all the things that we say all the time.
All the things. Yeah, and I don't know. It's such an anomaly because it's like, okay, sometimes the front office does spend money, and we're willing to extend guys, and we're willing to try. But
I mean, I put that on ownership. I mean, the front office gets the money, and they spend the money that they get.
Yeah.
We just need to get more money.
It's just winning. When every game is a sellout, you're gonna make so much more money. But the Mariners
get us to a World Series.
You
don't even have to win the World Series. Get us to the World Series.
And I went to the
also win the World Series. But that's secondary to me right now.
I was at the Brewers game on Monday, and the stadium was packed. It was very filled. Or what day is it? Saturday. Yeah, I went to one of the games. It was like a midweek game though against the Brewers, and it was the
Good
stadium.
Old Brewers.
The stadium was absolutely packed. Also, I do want to give a shout out to Milwaukee Brewers fans. They traveled well.
Yeah, big section of them.
They had a huge section at T-Mobile, and they were very loud, and they were super nice. I went out after the game and had a couple drinks. I ended up talking to a couple of Milwaukee fans there. They were super nice, super cool. I complimented on how well they traveled and stuff, and they were a fun group. It was nice to have, or nice to see, and like good for them. So that was kind of exciting. Shout out Milwaukee fans. You guys are a solid fan base. Astros fans can.
Yeah, dude. It's also tough because the Brewers are the old Seattle Pilots, so it's a little stab in the neck.
A little bit
when you lose a series to the Brewers.
Yeah, that was also.
But they're a really good team. They're on a tear right now. So
they're one of the best teams in baseball. Their pitching is absolutely electric.
Kind of got to hand it to them. There's not really much you can do.
Yeah, I was at the game where George Kirby was throwing a no-hitter through 6, and then third time through the lineup just got absolutely pieced up, and we couldn't stop it. There was also the game Garcia made his major league debut, and I was like, this guy ain't it. And now he's gone for Naylor. So
Garcia, I hardly know him. That was terrible.
Yeah, it works.
I tried to do it twice.
So let's make one more big move. Let's prove. We got a little scoop. Now let's get the whole entree. Let's get Suarez. Let's get a bullpen. Let's do something.
You got to go all in.
You got it. You have to. You
got to make trades. You got to spend money.
Yes.
And if you don't, I mean, that's another one of those mid-range like downsides to being a Mariners fan. Oh, we got a piece. No, but you didn't do the whole thing.
Yep.
You did partial.
Yep.
If you're going to go in, go all in. No half measures here.
That's right.
We don't have time for that. That's how you miss the playoffs by a half a game.
Yep. Exactly.
Do everything in your power to get us to the postseason.
It's also so funny that we've changed managers, we've changed hitting instructors, we've changed hitting philosophies, and somehow, some way, the Mariners still manage to do the exact same shit.
Well, what hasn't changed?
The stadium.
No, not that.
I hate our stadium. I mean, it's beautiful. I hate it for the players.
Maybe the head of baseball operations hasn't changed in a while.
That's true. How long is DePoto gonna keep his job?
Dude, honestly, I'm not even like a big DePoto hater. I think he needs to shut up and just not come out and say stuff because he puts his foot in his mouth every single time.
Yeah.
And he catches a lot of hate. Dude, you're not the mouthpiece.
Yeah,
That's not your job. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
What he does well is he established an amazing farm system.
Yes, he did.
And he makes some legit trades.
Yes, he does.
And he's been doing that. Now, there was a period for the last 2.5 years where it was shaky.
Yes.
We got Castillo, and then we did nothing. And then we got Randy. And then we got Solano. Okay, that's not a big pickup. And then now we got Naylor. So now we're on track again.
Yes,
So
I agree.
I'm not going to yell at Jerry. He's not doing anything wrong, really. But he's been the constant here.
That is true. But
Somehow the Mariners manage to do the same thing all the time. Well, I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm just saying what's the same. Well, the ownership as well.
I would put the most blame on our stadium. Anytime you are sitting in the 300 level late at night, you feel the wind cyclone through the stadium. The way the stadium is designed, it builds a damn vortex of wind that just comes whipping around, and it's cold. It will be 72 degrees, and it feels like you're in the damn Arctic. You need a jacket and stuff because all of the cold air coming off of the water hits our stadium at an angle and literally just cyclones around. There needs to be changes to the stadium. I beef with it so much. I beef with our crooked batter's eye that just looks stupid that our center field is at an angle like this. Instead of flat, it's like this. That's dumb. That's dumb. I've said so many times, I love what the Houston Astros did with their stadium with the big giant glass in the outfield. Their roof can retract over it, and that way you still get the city, you still get the views, you can still overlook the city, but it stops the wind, it stops the heat, it stops the cold. Do that. Do something. Change the damn stadium. I beef with our stadium. It's a beautiful place to see a ball game. The views are great. Just from a production standpoint, I beef with T-Mobile.
I can't say you're wrong for that.
Yeah.
I don't sit in the 300 level. I don't like heights. It's very steep, and it's very windy, and it makes you feel like you're going to faint. And it's not fun to be up there.
I love the 300 level.
Nope.
Well, I guess one thing we can close this episode out with. Ichiro Suzuki is about to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. First Japanese player to ever be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Hell of a feat. Hell of a career. And what do you know? New York bias didn't give him 100% of the vote. One voter left him off. So now, as always, the only 100% was Mariano Rivera.
That's crazy.
It's bullshit.
Especially when they want to talk about DHs and only playing part of the game.
East Coast bias is bullshit. Ichiro deserved to be unanimous. Ken Griffey Jr. deserved to be unanimous. Bullshit. I'm saying it's bullshit. Congratulations, though, to Ichiro. This is a huge milestone, and it's always cool when a Seattle Mariner makes it into the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. I got an Ichiro story. I was a kid. I think it was like Safeco must have been very, very new. We're watching the Mariners game. I'm there with my uncle, probably my cousin and my brother too. But Ichiro steps up to bat, and I'm like a child. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Right.
My uncle's just like, let's see. And I was like, watch this home run right here. And he's like, no shot. Home run. And I was like, I felt like a king. I called it, bro. I called a home run. Total fluke. I didn't do anything, you know. I'm just a little shit-talking kid.
You spoke it into existence.
It was a very cool moment.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He is a legend in baseball, in Seattle Mariners, and baseball as a whole. And it's awesome that he's getting recognized. And this is going to be a huge event with him being the first Japanese-born player to be into the Hall of Fame. Really cool. Congratulations to Ichiro. And yeah, I mean, just awesome for him. It's really cool. It's huge. And it's nice to see the Mariners get more representation. It's also crazy to think about how much he's still with the team. He's still
suiting up,
going out
there taking BP.
Yeah.
What an absolute legend.
Yeah. Shout out to Ichiro. Congratulations to him and his
all his accomplishments,
his great career.
All his much-deserved accolades.
It's very well-deserved. So shout out to Ichiro Suzuki. And
New York Yankee Hall of Fame.
Could you imagine? He goes in wearing a Marlins. Yeah. Well, shout out to Ichiro.
I got one more Ichiro thing.
Oh, what you got?
So I got a new cat recently. I named him Frank Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
He's black and white, and his feet are white socks. Frank Thomas, clear.
Yeah.
Perfect name. Frank Thomas tells that Ichiro story of how he makes it to first base, and he says, Frank Thomas, what's up, homeboy? So whenever I see my cat, I go, Frank Thomas, what's up, homeboy?
Yeah, he's like, I didn't know Ichiro spoke English. And
spoke perfect English. Yeah. So that's what I say to my cat when I see him. And that's an Ichiro quote. Frank Thomas, what's up, homeboy? Yeah. Thank you, Ichiro, for everything.
Shout out. Yes. Now, let's hope the Mariners win some damn divisional games. Let's hope the Astros keep losing. Let's hope
the A's go on a skid
after the Houston series.
Yeah. Yep. No, first beat Houston and then be really bad against the Mariners. And I'm not worried about the Rangers.
Yeah.
I'm straight up never worried about the Rangers.
Which is crazy because they're only a game behind us right now, but I'm not worried either.
We seem to play them just fine.
We do. We always have.
Jonaheim. I mean, just all of you guys. I hate all of you. Dude, the Rangers suck.
Yep. So let's win games. And hopefully the Mariners make one more huge move.
Yeah. 2 more. 4 more.
Make all the moves. Do it all. And let's see some damn postseason baseball in Seattle.
Well, while we're in wait and see mode, we're going to hold. And we'll be back shortly. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week. With another episode of the Mariners Sogcast. Thank you all for joining. Like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot, and it's free for you. It does nothing but help us out. So please.
We do appreciate it.
It's either here or there. Somewhere.
It's there.
I think it's over there. Well, I hope I'm right.
Well,
click it.
And thank you all for joining us for another week. And as always,
go Mariners!